What the hell is wrong with you all?
We just went and picked up Nelson out of the rehab today. He's 28 days clean. Woo! Life is good. And we're driving back to Nashville. We got Kirk in the back. Everybody will remember Kirk. And we're sitting here talking about what's happening on the streets, and the guys started talking about getting tickets. So, Nelson, why don't you talk about your last littering ticket?
Well, I was sitting by a garbage can, and the people didn't know how to empty the garbage cans before they got full. So I was drinking a beer. They got me with an open container and said, "I'm gonna get you for all this too."
All the trash by the trash can?
Threw me in jail 7 days after that.
So you did 7 days in jail because
Sitting by a dirty spot by a garbage can.
On a park bench? Where were you?
where was that? You were in an alley in downtown Nashville by a garbage
Sitting
can.
behind it, staying out of sight, and they rolled up. And they side gate me for the garbage can.
And you did 7 days in jail.
Every garbage can in the alley was garbage all over the place around.
So
But they smiled when they did it. They said they knew they was throwing a bogus charge on me.
But you still did the 7 days.
Yeah. Did 7 days for littering.
Ha ha. Yeah, big frickin' joke, huh?
Yeah.
And Kirk.
Yeah, I've been arrested in the park. I've said this before. We were in Riverfront Park. There was about 6 or 7 of us. We were drinking beer. Okay, they rode up and they got us for the open container, and then they arrested us for trespassing as well. It was noon on a Friday. We all got trespassing charges.
In the park?
In the park, Steve.
Is that at Riverfront?
Yes, at Riverfront, in the park. They said we had a homeless camp. And they're
you did tell me that.
trespassing.
That's right. Oh my God.
And so we all went to jail on Friday, and so it's Saturday morning had special court, and they brought us all in this little room, and they said if we all plead guilty, we get to go home that day. If not, and they dropped the PI, they dropped the open container that they had convicted us all on trespassing. They have 7 I know of, 7 trespassing convictions on the district attorney's conviction rate list. His 98% conviction rate. Well, I know of 7 of those that were trespassing charges in the park on a Friday at noon.
That is,
and that's on record. That's public record. You can go look that up, man. We all pleaded guilty to get out that day.
Well, I can't blame
if we would have played innocent, then she said we'd have a court date around Thursday of next week.
oh my God.
We all pled
Oh my
guilty.
God.
That's a true story.
They just got you every which way. Now tell us about the wine glass.
Oh, the wine glass. I got a littering charge too one time. They had this homeless thing on December 2nd. Homeless Connect. It was decent, but I spent my whole day getting rid of this littering charge that I had for sitting in an alleyway. And we passed at a 40. We're drinking beer like we do, trying to stay in an alleyway out of sight. Well, there was a wine glass sitting there. And instead of taking my swig out of the normally, as the 40 goes around, I put mine in the wine glass. And I was drinking, and the cop pulled up, and I finished the wine glass and set the glass back down where I found it, and I got a littering charge. But I just got dropped. They dropped it. Actually, it's not. They put it on hold. Or if I get in any more trouble, they can bring it up back against me. What's they called?
I know what you're talking about. They suspended it?
Yeah, suspended it.
Yeah. Lucky you.
Yeah, my littering charge is suspended.
So you can't.
Hopefully I won't get in
Don't put
trouble in a year.
Yeah.
For being homeless in Nashville, where they arrested me for trespassing in the park. Hopefully, what do you think my chances are?
They got me for.
I think you're going to jail.
Yeah, I'm going down.
They got me for blocking a passage sitting up at a bus stop. Once they get to know who you are, and they busted you once for maybe drinking, every time they see you, they seem to want
Yeah,
to
he's
pull
blocking that. He's not the only person I know that has gotten a blocking a passageway charge.
Yeah, I get them all.
We're sitting on the bus bench.
How do you block the passageway on a bench? What do they tell you?
Steve-n-Dorth and I were sitting on a wall off of the sidewalk, and they said, well, you're blocking a passage. And that would mean you're in the middle of the sidewalk.
Well, that's what I would think, that's what that would mean.
Well, we were sitting on a wall, and we wasn't drunk, we had no open containers, and they still charged us for PI and blocking a passage. Now, I got 15 days, and they offered 30.
You did 15 days on that?
Yeah, I got 15 days on it.
Oh, my God. God.
Then you got to walk all the way home from the airport.
Oh, that's right. You got, yeah, because they take you way out to Harding Place,
yeah.
and then they usually release you at like 10:30 at night, right?
No, they
Whenever
used to.
they
They
feel
stopped
like
doing that.
it.
Yeah, they,
used to.
all right.
But they release you early in the morning in the cold, and
I've gotten many, many calls from people who
you
have
can't
been...
walk the interstate or they'll
No.
take you right back in there.
That's right.
That's the fastest way to go.
And I've had people call me, and they call me from Jay Barleycorn at liquor store, and I've had them call me at, at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Hell, I had them call me at 2 and 3 in the morning, and they'd be out there shivering their ass off in a T-shirt, because that's what they went to jail in.
Yeah, I had to walk and it was below freezing.
Yes.
When they used to let you out at night, I had to walk that interstate all the way to Shelby. I got up in Shelby.
Man, that's a hell of a walk.
Below freezing.
That's really a long walk.
Yeah, but they give you 2 free T-shirts, 2 pairs of socks, and 2 pairs of boxer shorts, and you get some orange neck shoes and a pair of flip-flops.
Oh, yeah.
You get a toothbrush and some toothpaste, man. You're hooked up.
25 degrees is going to come, right?
So I guess if there's any people who are considering coming to Nashville and won't have a roof over their head when they get here, I hope you're listening, because
Avoid the law.
yeah,
They
like
love to get you.
Just have the facade of having a life.
there you go. Thanks, guys.